Frooglesim videos are powered by Jetline Systems. Hello YouTube, this is Frugal and this is the Frooglesim news for today, Sunday, June the 24th. First up, a bunch of DCS news, starting with some Razbam announcements. This week, Razbam made a bunch of announcements and showed preview shots of a number of their current DCS projects. First up, the DCS F-15. Razbam have confirmed that they are working on an F-15. In particular, they've confirmed that they're working on the F-15E Strike Eagle, and have been for so long that some parts need to be completely redeveloped to meet current DCS quality standards. The DCS F-15 Strike Eagle has also been fully licensed as a DCS module, hence the DCS name, and is fully licensed from Boeing, so hopefully this means we're in for an extremely high quality and accurate rendition of the Strike Eagle. Next up, DCS South Atlantic. Razbam also confirmed that they have been working on a new map for DCS World, and it's the South Atlantic. They did publish a product box shot on Facebook, and the cover of that box shot includes a map that indicates that the focus of this project is really going to be the Falkland Islands. No indication of whether there will be campaigns coming along with this, but it makes sense with the Harrier now released that there may be a Falkland conflict campaign or two in the works. Screenshots on Facebook do also confirm that the map is going to come with appropriate assets for the region, and presumably the time frame of the 80s conflict as well. Finally, the MiG-23. Razbam are already working on a MiG-19, but also confirmed this week that they have a MiG-23 in production as well. The project is, again, fully licensed by Eagle Dynamics, meaning it gets the official DCS MiG-23 moniker. Razbam did say that the MiG-19 will be released first, with the 23 coming second. The MiG-23 is more commonly known as the Flogger, and was the Soviet Union's first attempt at a fighter with BVR combat capability and look-down, shoot-down radar capabilities. No idea of a release date or a price of any of these products from Razbam, but their plate certainly does look extremely full right now, especially when you weigh up the products that they currently still have in public beta. For more information, however, on these announcements, check out the Razbam links in the show notes below. Sticking with DCS World though, introducing the Capto Glove. E3 has become a bit of an annual showcase for Eagle Dynamics, and this year was no exception. DCS World was on display at the Capto Glove booth, showing off how Capto Glove can be used in VR in DCS World. Now, Capto Glove is a really awesome utility that tracks hand movements in 3D space. It can be used in VR to not only interact with cockpit controls, but can even be used in place of real controls as well. The video you are watching is from Jabbers, and it is linked in the show notes below, and I highly recommend you head over to his channel, watch the video in full, give him a few thousand likes and subscribes. Not only does he show Capto Glove in action in DCS World, he also shows other technologies Capto Glove have in the coming soon box, including gloves with haptic feedback and gloves with heat feedback. In the case of the latter, you'll actually be able to differentiate with touch in VR whether you're holding a cold steel object versus a burning hot one. Capto Glove is currently already on sale, with a single glove going for $250 and a pair going for $490. More info at the CaptoGlove.com link in the show notes below, and once again, do check out Jabba's video, also linked in the show notes below. And still with DCS, the DCS M2000 Red Flag campaign. The latest Red Flag campaign for DCS World from Baltic Dragons is the M2000C Red Flag campaign. Now this covers 16 story-driven missions, and there is a backstory about some fictional tensions between various countries prompting the new training exercises, but despite that, all of the missions are actually based on research of actual training scenarios in Red Flag. It includes 3,000 voiceovers from 40 actors, as well as returning actors from the M2000 Caucasus campaign. It also includes accurate briefings, maps, and air tasking documents. Also, the missions will provide great and focused training for the upcoming Persian Gulf campaigns. The DCS M2000C Red Flag campaign is available right now for $11.99. More information at the digitalcombatsimulator.com link in the show notes below. Now back over to the world of FSX Unprepared and TFDI's Pack X. TFDI at Flight Sim Expo announced a new product, Pack X. Now this stands for Passenger and Crew Experience. It is an add-on that provides custom announcements in the aircraft from the flight attendants appropriate to the route and time of day. This is all customizable as well from an in-sim pop-up interface, a bit like the one you use in Chaseplane. It also simulates passengers and their feedback, a bit like the passenger feedback feature you get in A2A's Captain of the Ship. You can also interact with the crew to let them know of any issues that might arise in the flight. Now, taking a leaf out of FS to Crew's book, the system also supports voice control for the ultimate in immersion. You can talk to your crew, which is kind of cool. It will work with any aircraft at release, not just TFDI ones. No idea of a release date or a price just yet, but you can read about the full feature set at the TFDI design blog link in the show notes below. Next up, Flight 1's FS Stall. Now this is a really unique add-on from Flight 1 that came literally out of nowhere this week. It adds visual and aural effects as aircraft approach stall, a condition known as pre-stall buffeting. FSX and Prepared don't really do stalls very well, and it's up to developers to build in complex stall simulation into their aircraft. Now this has always been a key feature of A2A's fleet, for example, and it was also pretty groundbreaking when Real Air introduced aircraft with custom stall effects many years ago. Flight 1's FS Stall aims to rectify that by introducing accurate stall effects to all aircraft. It has a complete UI as well to customize the effects, including pre-stall buffeting, pitch buffet magnitude, roll buffet magnitude, and much more. Flight 1's FS Stall is available right now from flight1.com for all versions of FSX and Prepared and will cost you $19.95. Over now to X-Plane news and Coronado's 690B Turbo Commander. Coronado's 690B Turbo Commander is now available for X-Plane 11. It is a light twin with a range of 820 nautical miles, a ceiling of 31,000 feet, and the top speed of 285 knots. It features specially designed engine dynamics, custom flight physics and ground handling, realistic weight and balance behavior verified by actual pilots, PBR materials, 4K textures, 5 liveries, and a usual Coronado array of PDFs for normals, non-normals, and performance. It is available right now for X-Plane 11 from the xplane.org store and of course from Coronado.com. Now finally, Descent to View's Chios. I stumbled across a new product and a new team on SimWorks Studios' Facebook page this weekend. Chios National Airport is the first product from Descent to View and will be coming out soon for X-Plane 11. The scenery covers not only the airport but also the surrounding area, including over 800 custom buildings, custom animation on vehicles as well, custom ground textures for 20 square kilometers of surrounding scenery at a resolution of 20 centimeters per pixel, and custom lighting. Now in the initial release, Descent to View's Chios won't include the actual city of Chios, which I'm probably mispronouncing. That will be released in a free update later. I don't know the exact release date or price of the product at this point in time. It does look pretty cool though, to the point that I actually reached out and grabbed the developers who provided me with the information that I just told you. Stay tuned to their YouTube channel, which is linked in the show notes below for updates and more info on this scenery. That's it for this week's news show. As always, if I did miss something, and I'm certain I did, do leave me a comment in the comment section below. I'll take a look to see if I should include it in next week's show. Until then, though, my name is Frugal. Thank you so much for watching. I'm off to watch the England game, and I'll see you all very soon.